Need a pinch of grain now to put on the quern, maybe a little bit more than that, and then we need a nice smooth rock that suits the shape and size of your hand, and that'll do for me. And using your body weight then backwards and forwards, you need to crush the grain up against the quern like so to create the fine flour. Now, unlike the drop spinning, this is tough work, and it's no surprise that bodies that have been found from this period show curvature of the spine and deformed joints and so on. That's as a result of doing work like this, hour after hour, day after day, week after week, and so on. And it is quite tough work. You can imagine how much grinding you need to do to get enough flour for one loaf of bread, eh? It's a lot of grinding.
Would this be more of man's work?
No, this would be the women and the children's work more than anything. I'm not being sexist. This is sexism hadn't been invented then anyway. The men would be out carrying the logs over to, doing the heavy work, and this is the sort of work for the women and the children and so on. But there would be 2 or 3 of them sat around the quern. You couldn't do this all day on your own. It'd drive you mad apart from anything else. You'd need to grind it a good few more times yet before you've got the right consistency of flour, but owing to my advanced years now, I'm very nearly 30 now. I can't do any more than that. Well, I can, but I'm not going to. That's just a demonstration. You can see that we've got quite a bit of flour underneath there. We're going to just sweep the whole lot into the flour dish now, and then everything goes in there, the whole lot. And then when you shake it up in the flour dish, you see that the husks and the shells come up to the top of the dish, and the fine flour ends up at the bottom of the dish here. You can see this. And that's the method that they use for grinding grain. Now then, it's called a saddle quern because of the motion here that you're creating the shape of a saddle at the front of the quern. And sad to say that as you're grinding on there, then you'd be breaking tiny bits of that stone off too, so that would end up in the flour. And bodies found from this period show the teeth quite badly ground down at the back. That's as a result of eating bread or cake that's been made using this flour. It's just